there's a lot of, most kids are pretty interested. There's a lot of really, really fascinating stuff you can study about horses. They're incredibly intelligent. In that intelligence, a lot of people will talk about horses about being dumb, not being real smart, all that. A lot of their intelligence is instinctive, and it's just a part of them. In other words, does anybody know what I'm talking about when I say instinct? Anybody know what that is? This is probably a little bit much for you guys. Instinct is when an animal or even a person does something automatically. They just do it because it's a part of what they are. And horses are very much that way. So when people talk about a dumb horse, well, it's not really a dumb horse. It's a horse that's acting on instinct. And he may not be doing exactly what you want him to do, which makes him dumb. Well, he's really not. They're actually all quite intelligent. They just react differently. This horse right here, he's a Dutch Warmblood, is the breed. His barn name is Shadow. His sponsor name is Texan Star. Is this horse an ideal police horse? No. He's a pretty good police horse. We have some that are much better. What this horse is ideal with, though, is he has a lot of natural behaviors or instinctive behaviors that he knows. And his rider, one of our trainers here, has taken them and kind of expanded on them. And enhanced them by rewarding in a positive way. If he does a certain behavior, he would get a reward. Is he a bit of a junk food junkie because of that? This horse will do just about anything for peppermint. Okay? Is that something you really want? No. But a lot of what Rebecca's really good is she's real good with this horse, can show you a lot of those behaviors that we've learned are a part of him, and we've just taken that and rewarded that. So now what he does, a lot of these behaviors he's doing for a reward, or sometimes it might just be very simple. He wants a peppermint. That's pretty much what he
Alright guys, my partner here already explained to you what his name is. We call him Shadow around the barn. We also call him Peppermint Head. Call him a lot of names. As my partner told you, for you older folks, if y'all remember Mr. Ed, this is our Mr. Ed of the barn. This horse is great for demonstrations like this. Great for birthday parties, great for little kids to see like this. Terrific. When it comes to patrol horse, he's horrible. Just imagine having a protest in the middle of the Galleria between Post Oak and San Felipe and having this horse want to do all these tricks because he wants a peppermint. So there's good and bad to it. We're glad that he's here. We're glad that he brings a lot. He is famous. This horse is famous. I say that because there's been newspaper articles written on him. He has been on the news. And he did a commercial. He's been in a commercial for America's Got Talent when they came to Houston last year. So, that being said, kids, the reason that I ask you not to put your hands and your feet on this rail is only for your safety, because his rider did teach him a trick, and he actually puts his own hand and feet here, and you do not want to be underneath him, okay? So I want to make sure all of y'all can see it. For those of y'all that have cameras, y'all want to get them out. He does some tricks that y'all are going to want to take pictures of. If you don't get the picture the first time, no problem at all. Just let me know. He's more than willing to do it again, because every time he does it, he gets a peppermint. He knows that. This is the horse that I asked y'all not to feed earlier, and this is the reason why, and he's loving on me, hoping that I'll stop talking and tell more about his tricks and less about him. This is the horse that I asked y'all not to feed, and the reason is because although he does like apples and carrots, his favorite are peppermints. If you do feed him apples and carrots and he gets full before his demonstration, he's not as likely to do his demonstration. As you can see, he's a very playful horse, and I told you that we reward stuff with competition. So here y'all go. We're going to start his performance for y'all. So this is Shadow, and every single day before Shadow goes downtown to go to work, he does some stuff. And this is what he does. Shadow, can you show them what you have to do every day before you go? So how many of y'all can reach up your hands and stretch real big for me? Well, that's the same thing that Shadow just did right here for y'all, is he gave y'all a big stretch. Because he's got to stretch to make sure he doesn't pull any muscles like Ziggy pulls down there, right? All right. So I know we have a bunch of different ages today, but I know we have some really, really smart kids. Is that right? Are y'all smart? Yeah. All right, well, we're fixing to find out how smart y'all are. is. Shadow, tell these kids how old you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's 14 years old. All of our horses turn their new birthdays January 1st, regardless of when they were born. That way we can keep track of them. So January 1st, every single horse in this barn becomes a year older. So, Shadow. Hello, Shadow. Everybody wave at Shadow. Shadow just waved at y'all. This is why I didn't want y'all's hands and feet. Not a popular trick of mine that I like to teach him. Alright,
it's a nice view of a barefoot horse, though.
Shadow, are you a good horse? All the time. Shadow, all the time are you good? No. Are you a good trick horse? Shadow, are you a good trick horse? Good trick horse? Yes. I will give you a reward for being a good trick horse.
That's good.
Are you a good patrol horse? Shadow, tell the truth to these kids. Don't lie. Are you a good patrol horse? No? You're not going to do it for me? Back up. Okay. Alright, are you a good trick horse? All the time? Alright, so, for those of y'all that have cameras, get them ready, because he likes to show a funny face to all you kids. Can y'all give him a funny face? Everybody do this.
Do a funny face.
Alright, Shadow, give them your funny face. Shadow's funny face is even better. Shadow, give him a big funny face. One more time. Some of them didn't get the pictures. They're a little slow, Shadow. There we go. All the way around. That's really good. Is there anybody that didn't get it? Because we can do it one more time. All right, we'll do it one more time. Let him have his treat first. Yes, we know that you like lots of treats. All right, everybody look this direction. Shadow, give him your funniest face. Now did everybody get it? All right. Well, keep your cameras out because that's not his best trick. Where did we say is the worst place to stand on our horses? Behind them. Do y'all know why?
He's going to kick you.
Because they kick. That's most horses. What did I tell y'all? This is not most horses right here, right? This horse is kind of crazy. You stand behind him and he does some stupid trick like this, like back up on you. Beep, beep, beep. Not the smartest horse that we have. But definitely a fun guy. 25 years ago when Mounted was reincepted back into Houston Police Department, a guy named Greg Sokolowski was brought over here, and this is his horse, and he is still here in this unit.
No, baby.
So when I tell you we got some old fogies around here, Daddy old? Yes. So Shadow came in at age 2, didn't put a saddle on him for a while, so he had lots of time to work with him at the farm to teach him trainer, so he could reinforce these, what some people call dumb pet tricks. Yes? Yeah. But what made Shadow famous is probably this next trick that he's about to show you before I even ask. And he'll do it several times, so do get your cameras ready. I'll tell you that cameras have a delay, and so do iPhones, and the Galaxy, all of those fancy phones. So if you will start taking your picture on his way up, you will actually get him at his highest. He'll do it several times.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty long. Did anybody miss it? Because if you did, don't be shy. We can still do it again.
I missed it.
You missed it. Aw, you don't even have a camera. You gotta pay attention. He'll do it one more time for you.
It's too fast.
We're gonna go ahead and give him a word. Does anybody else need us to do it one more time?
No.
One more time? All right, no problem. We'll do it one more time. Shadow, what do you think? You think you got one more in you? Let's go. Big guy. Big guy.
Whoa.
I'm gonna turn it back this way.
Big one.
Did you get it, Mom?
All
Alright guys, so Shadow is no different than you kids. When y'all do something good, do y'all like to be rewarded?
I did it.
Well, Shadow gets rewarded by preference, but there's one other thing that you like to reward Shadow with.
I did the
He
same
loves it
thing
when he
Shadow
makes kids
did.
happy. So when he takes his bow for all the tricks that he's done, if y'all can give him a big, big, huge round of applause, that really makes Shadow real happy today.
Aww.
We're going to try to get him to lay down. Every once in a while he'll do this for me if he's feeling frisky. Let's see if he'll lay down.
Aww.
I did
do that shows a lot of loyalty and also shows a lot of respect. That puts them in a very, very dangerous situation. They don't lay down much unless they very, very much trust whoever they're around. So, I hope y'all have fun out at Mounted. If anybody has any questions, let us know. Y'all are more than welcome to feed Shadow whatever you want now, but please keep your kids' hands and feet off because this is the reason why. His trainer just taught him this. We all are barefooted here like I explained earlier, and he likes to show that off to some of our older guests. It's just not really great for some of our kids.
In case you're interested with the boring trivia that I was telling y'all about before, what we do here, and the whole thing is, all we do, it's nothing fancy, we just simulate natural wear.
Iric.
And
Iric,
riding on the streets and
get
stuff
up.
in downtown Houston isn't natural wear. So what we base it upon is the wild horses that live in the western basin, real deserty, real dry. You'll notice they've got usually have a nice rolled edge. When we walk them on the street, they don't wear evenly, they don't wear as nice. When we trim them for that wild horse type of foot. And it's been very, very successful here. We've been doing it since about 2004. So we hope to convert more people, but it's a slow process.
Say something about the circulatory system regarding it.
We've done some research on this. A lot of different research that was done.
Will you show me your face again?
It wasn't really done on barefoot horses. It was done, one of the more famous ones was by Dillman Pollitt in Australia. He wanted to prove that a horse's shoes have the same circulation as a barefoot horse. He didn't believe.
Thank you. Oh, you can do it again?
And he was actually sponsored by a shoe company. And it actually kind of backfired on him because he found that there was like 4 to 5 times more circulation in barefoot. There's a lot of